morning, students. In this online class, we are going to discuss Unit 1 Laws of Motion book back question answer. Students, before going to our question and answer, let us discuss some important formulae from Unit 1 Laws of Motion. Formula for force F equal to m into A. Formula for linear momentum P equal to m into V. Torque tau equal to F into D. Change in momentum delta P equal to Pf minus Pi equal to m into V minus m into U. And then moment of couple m equal to F into S. Impulse J equal to F into T equal to delta P. Gravitational force F equal to G m1 into m2 divided by r square. Gravitational force. Acceleration due to gravity G equal to gm by r square. Weight W equal to m into g. Mass into gravity. Kinetic energy Ek equal to half mv square equal to p square divided by 2m. Some important values to remember. Acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth is given as 9.8 meter per second square. And then acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the moon, very important question. Surface of the moon equal to 1.625 meter per second square. And then radius of earth r equal to 6378 kilometer, approximately 6400 kilometer. And then mass of the earth value 5.972 into 10 to the power of 24 kg. And then gravitational constant, universal gravitational constant capital G is given as 6.674 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. And then 1 Newton equal to 1 kilogram meter per second. It is given as 10 to the power of 5 dyne. And then 1 kilogram force equal to 9.8 Newton. And then it is given as 98 into 10 to the power of 4 dyne. And then 1 gram force equal to 9.8 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton equal to 980 dyne. And an important principle, at equilibrium, the algebraic sum of the moments of the all individual forces about any point is equal to 0. At what condition? Equilibrium. About any point is equal to 0. Our next topic is choose the correct answer. First question. Inertia. Inertia of a body depends on option A, weight of the object, option B, acceleration due to gravity of the planet, Option C, mass of the object. Option D, both A and B. Students, answer is C. Inertia is always depends on the mass of the body or object. And then second choose. Impulse is equal to, impulse is equal to, or impulse is the change of momentum. Nothing but simply delta P. And then third question. Newton's third law is applicable for both A and B. For a body is at rest and for a body in motion. And then fourth question. Plotting graph for momentum on the y-axis and a time on x-axis. Slope of momentum time graph gives force. And then in which of the following sports the turning of effect of force used? Cycling is the answer. Question number 6. The unit of small g is nothing but acceleration due to gravity is meter per second square. It can be also expressed as Newton per kilogram. Here they given hints F equal to m into g because acceleration due to gravity depends upon the height. So F equal to m into g equal to g equal to F divided by m. And then here for force, the unit for force is Newton. Unit for force is Newton, and then unit for mass is kilogram. So when kg is in inverse, if it is move to the upward, there will be negative sign will indicates. So g equal to Newton per kg is the another unit for acceleration due to gravity. Question number 7. 1 kilogram force is equal to, answer is 98 into 10 to the power of 4 dyne. And then mass of the body is measured on planet Earth as mkg. When it is taken to planet of radius half that of the Earth, then it will be dash kilogram. So answer is mass of the body remains same. Children, mass of the body never change wherever it may be, on the planet Earth or moon or Mars. The mass of the body will never change. Only weight will be changed. So answer is mass of the body. Mass of the body remains same in any planet. So answer is mkg. Question number 9. If the Earth shrinks to 50% of its real radius, its mass remaining the same, the weight of the Earth will be increased by 300%. See here hint, r dash equal to 50 divided by 100. So r dash is the Earth shrink to 50%. So r dash equal to 50 divided by 100. So r equal to 1 divided by 2. If we cancel each other, 1 divided by 2 r. And then we know that for acceleration due to gravity, g equal to gm by r square equal to g dash. So here r square equal to g dash. So gm divided by r square is given as 1 by 2. Here they given the value 1 by 2. So 1 divided by 2 r whole square. So here we going to change this formula. G equal to gm by r square. So we written gm and then divide by r square. For r square value r equal to 1 by 2 r. So we going to substitute this value here. 1 divided by 2 r. So 2 into 2 4, 1 by 4, and then r square. We know that g equal to gm by r square. So we going to substitute this value here. For gm by r square, g 1 by 4, and then finally we get 4g. So w dash is the changing weight equal to m into g dash. So m into 4g equal to 4w equal to w plus 3w. So this can be said as weight increases by 3 times or increases by 300%. And then question number 10. To project rockets, which of the following principles are required? So both A and C. A is nothing but Newton's third law of motion, and then C, law of conservation of linear momentum. So answer is both A and C. And then next part is fill in the blanks. To produce a displacement, unbalanced force is required. And then passenger lean forward when sudden brake is applied in a moving vehicle. This can be explained by inertia of motion and Newton's first law, because inertia also known as Newton's first law. So explained by inertia of motion and Newton's first law. And then by convention, the clockwise momentum is taken as negative and the anti-clockwise moment is taken as positive. And then gear is used to change the speed of car. And then a man of mass 100 kg has the weight of 980 Newton on the surface of earth. So here they given W equal to m into g. What is m here? M is nothing but mass 100 kg. And then we know that value for acceleration due to gravity 9.8. So when we multiple both this value, we will get the answer 980 Newton. Our next topic is true or false. If false, correct it. First question. The linear momentum of a system. The linear momentum of a system of particle is always conserved. So correct statement. The linear momentum of a system of a particle is conserved when no external force is applied. So the answer is false. Second question. Apparent weight of a person. Apparent weight of a person is always equal to his actual weight. So answer is false, because apparent weight of a person is equal to his actual weight when he is at rest. And then third one, the weight of a body is greater at the equator and less at the polar region. So answer is false, because the correct statement is the weight of a body is less at the equator and greater at the polar region. And then fourth one, turning a nut with a spanner have a short handle is so easy than one with a long handle. So answer is false, because the correct statement is turning a nut with a spanner have a long handle is so easy than one with a short handle. And then question number 5. There is no gravity on the orbiting space station around the earth. So the astronauts feel weightlessness. Answer is false, because astronauts are under orbiting space station are under free fall with the same acceleration. So the astronaut feel weightlessness. Match the following. First question. Newton's first law. Newton's first law. Answer is stable equilibrium of a body. And then Newton's second law. Newton's second law. Answer is law of force. Newton's third law. Answer is flying nature of bird. And then law of conservation of linear momentum. Answer is propulsion of rocket. And then assertion and reasoning type question. First question. The sum of the clockwise momentum is equal to the sum of the anti-clockwise momentum is assertion. And then reason is the principle of conservation of momentum is valid if the external force on the system is 0. So answer is both assertion and reason are true, but the reason is not correct explanation of the assertion. And then second one, the value of g decreases as height and depth increases from the surface of the earth. G depends on the mass of the object and the earth. Assertion is true, but reason is false is the answer. Students, up to this enough. Remaining question answer we will discuss in our next online class. Thank you. Have a nice day.